I'm ThriceRisen, and today I'm here to talk about Ultimate Guard Xenoskin deck boxes. I've done a video on these before, briefly, but now that I've expanded my collection, I'm going to talk about them more expansively. So this is the twin Flippin Tray 200 Plus. It has two compartments for decks that have boxes. These will hold commander-sized decks, single or double-sleeved. The double-sleeved will probably be pretty tight. I personally don't double-sleeve. I probably should, but I haven't gotten around to that yet. And it has also a little removable dice drawer. Now, a cool thing you can do that I found is you can take the drawer out and you can fit tokens in here, sleeved. So that's pretty nifty. The drawer itself will not fit tokens. So this holds currently my two Atraxa decks, my tribal deck and my combo deck. So this is what they sleep in. But there are other cool products by Ultimate Guard. Like this, the Archive 400 Plus. It has a huge amount of card storage space. And the really cool thing about this, that is actually, I think, a pretty bold move from their other deck cases. Well, this is not a deck case, this is a collection case. And the really interesting thing about getting this is if you buy this from them, it comes with a full collection inside it. No, it doesn't. This is my stuff. I've already put it in here. Don't be complaining that you didn't get a collection. But this is pretty much my whole collection of Commander staples, Standard staples, old sentimental cards like Rakdos Cackler and Spike Jester from my very first Rakdos aggro deck. That dates my playing experience for you people. Started right before the release of M14 is when I started playing Magic. So I've got all of them there sorted by color all the way back, and then my special legendaries and other things up here in the front. So this box is pretty cool for a couple of reasons. One, it looks amazing. It's so cool. Two, when I'm sitting here deck building, a lot of the times what I like to do is just unfold it like this, and I start arranging the cards on this playmat, this small playmat that has the Ultimate Guard logo on it. And it helps me sort of go, do I want this card, do I not want this card? And then I can just put them in and out of the case as I see fit. The one drawback to this case that I would warn anyone who's looking to get it to consider is one of the big things about the Ultimate Guards is their rare earth magnet closures, which are really good. They're fantastic. You can do this and they don't open even with decks in them. That is sadly not the case for this, though it has multiple, it looks like it has 4 magnet closures. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. And it does seal pretty solidly. The problem is the magnets can only take so much weight. So if I was to hold it in the middle like this, you see it kind of opens up on me like that, and the cards nearly go everywhere. So that is something to be aware of if you are shopping for this kind of container. It is not something that can be subjected to the spinning tests of its kin. So you try to hold it by the sides or by the bottom, grip it like this. Securely, you can't just grab it, because if you see them, it'll just open if I grab it. Especially if I pinch, it opens. If I grab strongly and I'm gripping it, it'll stay. But if I just grab it, it'll open. So that is one drawback to this that is kind of a departure in function from pretty much all the other Ultimate Guard deck cases that I've seen. Now, in addition to the Archive, there's another case that I am super excited about and also a little angry, because I wish these existed earlier, because I almost like them better than this. Yes, I love these, and I've said before how much I love this case, how great it is, But these are almost better in almost every way, save one. And that one exception is they don't have a dice tray. This is the Ultimate Guard Sidewinder. It is designed for smaller decks, so it opens up like this. And I bought 2 of them, so this is my standard deck with tokens and sideboard all in there, and with plenty of room to spare. And in fact, there was so much plenty of room that I thought, I wonder. And so here I have a whole commander deck sleeved in here. Now, it's quite snug. This is single sleeved, and it is pretty snug in there. And these sleeves, the air's out of them and they've been compressed. Freshly sleeved actually requires a little bit of work to get in there. But these sleeves aren't old, but they're not the newest either. And they, as you can see, they've been pretty compressed down into a block just by being in here. And you have to kind of like wiggle it in there and make sure they all go in. But it's also pretty cool if you open your deck out, you could put a library here, graveyard here, and any life totals or other tokens or things like that there. If you wanted to be very concise and small with your playing, you'd need this playmat and a dice bag. Super, super portable. So I love these things. These are awesome. And in fact, at the moment, pretty much all of my decks fit in these types of Ultimate Guard containers. I've got my 2 Atraxes in here. I have my Unbreakables and my Marin in my black one of these. I've got right here, this is my it's a Creature Alluring Storm deck that defies naming conventions because I can't think of a good catchy name for it. Eggs, Whirligig. I don't know, I haven't been able to settle on one. And then I've got my standard deck in here. And what's probably going to happen is I'm going to get 1 more of these for my Modern Affinity deck that I'm building, which is still not complete, by the way. As of this recording, I need 1 more Arcbound Ravager, and my set of Mox Opals is what is left to get. And I'm debating picking up any Masters of Ethereum to put into the deck as well. I originally wasn't planning on it, but after watching after seeing the results of GP, I think it was Kobe, where an Affinity deck got, I believe, it was in the top 8. I don't know how it fared after that, but I don't think it won. I can't remember the last time Affinities won anything, but it's still good enough for a top 8 deck. But he was running 2 Master of Ethereum rather than 4 Steel Overseers. He was running 2 Steel Overseers and 2 Master of Ethereum, so he was more on the creature beatdown. He was also running a Collected Company, which I hadn't thought of, and it makes a lot of sense to me. Just 1. But I was like, that's a thought. I might give that a whirl and see how that goes. But anyway, back to the deck cases. These are amazing Sidewinders. These US dollars run less than $15. And as I said, I'm kind of angry at how amazing these are, because if these had existed when I was first getting Ultimate Guard stuff, I would have put all of my decks in these. And so I would just have 7 of these and be able to go, okay, I'm going to Modern, grab this, grab a dice bag, grab a playmat, roll out the door. I could literally hold this and the mat here and then tuck the dice into my pocket if I wanted to. It's just so portable. You could throw it in your book bag and take up almost no space, which is one of the big things that I'm doing as far as my Magic collections. I'm trying to reduce the footprint of it. In fact, let me show you. So, I wasn't originally planning on doing this. That's why the quick cut. So, here is what I am storing my Magic paraphernalia in. This is the Geek bag of holding, so named for the adventuring item name giver from Dungeons and Dragons and other similar games. So the bag of holding is really great. I won't get into the whole review of it because mine's a bit ratty. It's a little old. The catch on the front doesn't close anymore. But as far as storage goes, it's amazingly good. Because what I do is this. Is in this big pocket, I put my archive, and that slides in like so. Then in this smaller front pocket, I actually can fit both of my Flippin Tray 200 plus cases, and those fit neatly in the front pocket like this. And I've got the archive in the back pocket, and then furthermore in the back pocket I can take my Sidewinder, my other Sidewinder, the temporary holding place for my Affinity, which is one of my old deck boxes within a deck box. That'll go in there. And then I have this nifty little box for my dice, and that goes here on the end. So now you can see, open it up a little bit. So I've got Sidewinder, box, dice bag, and underneath it is the archive. And here I've got my twin Flippin Trays, and then my playmat will just go in here on the top. So I'm only using 2 pockets out of this bag, and it's got a laptop pocket in the back, another button pocket back here in the back, the flat pocket right here, the front pocket, which as I said, I can't use because the snap has failed on me. So this holds all of my Magic. It holds my entire collection, and I feel pretty great about it because I had Magic everywhere and cards all over the place, and now as long as I'm diligent to clean up after myself after a round of deck building, everything goes back in here, and it makes me just feel more efficient, and I love efficiency. So this is impromptu what I use to store my Magic in, and the ThinkGeek has recently made a new version of the bag of holding, which I wouldn't mind picking up, that is actually bigger than this one, and it's more reinforced, and it has a couple extra features. So take a look at that if you get the chance or the desire. Highly recommend that product. And as I said before, highly recommend the Ultimate Guard deck cases. I love the Xenoskin, I love the Rare Earth Magnets that, with the exception of the Archive, are very good at keeping your stuff together, unless you hit it exactly the right way, in which case everything's going to fail if you hit it on its weak point. Unless you're unless you're the guy who goes to my store who uses a Pelican case for his cards, in which case you can run those over with a fire truck. So, sans fire truck proofing everything, this is a really great way to store your cards, and it aesthetically looks good because everything's all in the same case. So if Ultimate Guard comes out with a dice case of some kind, that would be pretty cool. They do have a playmat storage case that has a little dice tray in the bottom of it, but it might be too long to fit in this bag that way, so I don't know. I'd have to try it, and I'm comfortable just rolling up my playmat personally and having an actual bag for my dice, so I probably wouldn't do that. But check it out. Check out their stuff. I'm not sponsored by them in any way. I just love their stuff, and I'm recommending it because I think it's great. So this has been Ultimate Guard Revisited, and I'm ThriceRisen, and thanks for watching. Okay, bye.